Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back finally to what is episode 7 of my survival series, Project Survive. So, before we start, first a little apology for the huge break in between episodes. It's been, a month, 2 months now? A lot of stuff's been going on in real life. Either COVID or otherwise. It's meant really getting on and recording has been, time's been limited, let's put it that way. So, what have I been doing in the meantime? Well, the first thing you might have noticed, this little thing right behind me. Quite simply, basalt generator. If you haven't seen these before, basalt can now be infinitely made. All you need is a lava source and a piece of blue ice just there on top of soul soil. I think it's got to be soul soil. Don't think it'd be soul sand, but when those touch, when the lava flows against this blue ice, it creates basalt. You can sit just here and infinitely harvest it. As you can see, I haven't quite perfected it yet. There's a little bit of loss as some flow over here and some end up in the lava, but never mind. We'll get there later. This is something that will go on here eventually. Where is basalt? Is it here? We see it? Yeah, up there, basalt. I'll create a much bigger version of this and put it into a TNT explosion chamber. The second big thing, you'll notice the first layer is complete. We'll go and have a look at that in just a minute. Take you on a little tour. But you might have just seen in the background an iron golem dropping all the way down there to its doom. Let's go and see, because this has been running all the time I've been working up there on that disc. So let's go and see how much iron we've collected. Now I've been taking out the poppies as we go, but wow. What's that? 9, 18, 27, 36, 37, nearly 38 stacks of iron there. That's about 4 stacks of iron blocks. That's, brilliant. That'll be really useful for what we're going to do today, which I will explain just a little bit later. So what else have we been doing? Oh, inside, let's go and have a quick look. First thing you notice, not just the sight but the sound, are these cats. Now, a little side product of creating what is effectively a village up there is that the cats like to spawn. And so I've been collecting some of them. What I've got, have I named any of them? Yeah, there's one. Named Ivy, just there. But if you've got any suggestions for names, put them down in the comments and I will name a cat after, some of the best suggestions. Just grab some of these and put them away. What else? So we have a little pumpkin farm just here. Only a micro farm, 1 stem. Quite a simple one. I think I showcased this in my 5 simple farms. So it's 5 or 7, something like that. Simple farms for Minecraft a couple of months back. The observer detects as it grows, and the piston basically breaks the melon or pumpkin. I think it's on melons right now. Yeah, it's on melons. I'm taking these melons and feeding them to this farm villager. Both getting emeralds, and hopefully quite soon I'll be able to unlock the golden carrot trade, which is the one I really want. Golden carrots being one of the best foods in Minecraft. Well, see, I've got cooked chicken. I've actually got a huge stock of it right now from my chicken farm just out here. See, it's been running flawlessly ever since. Now, what about these feathers? Now, feathers I also use to go and farm emeralds. Let's grab a load and show you. Not too far away, just round the back, I've pulled out a couple of villagers out of the breeding pen and I've enslaved them. Let's have a look. You're the feather guy? Yep. I've got a Fletcher villagers just here. Get some emeralds from those infinite feathers. There we go. Simple. 16 feather emeralds there. I've also got a cleric, all the unwanted rotten flesh, and this librarian, which gives me silk touch. And that is why I've got this pickaxe here. Silk touch. It came in really useful doing all this glass up here. And, means that I can go mining for longer, grab more ores, without filling up my inventory with things like redstone and coal. So, we've waited long enough. I think that's about everything. Let's head up and see just what it looks like up the top. There we are. Really nothing interesting. A huge brown disc at the minute. You can see it's 3 blocks thick with a central one full of air. I think it's a basalt border in here as well. Able to just see it there. Yep. Yeah, there you go. So there's a basalt border in there, and this is what's taken me so long in between episodes, because these brown discs are about 5,000 blocks each. So not only collecting all these materials, but just placing all of these blocks has taken a huge amount of time. Okay, so what's the plan for today? Well, as I drop back down to earth, just grab the other basalt. Where's it gone? Oh, it's a trident guy. Let's see if we can get his trident without dying. No, I'm going to drown, I think. Quick, 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 quick. Didn't drown. Did I get a trident? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, never mind. I did get one trident. I'm not sure if I showed that on camera before. Stored, or is it just here? Yep, there's my trident. Hopefully I'll get that enchanted up soon enough. And we'll get something decent going with that. Okay, so what's the plan? Well, up here, this first layer, now you might remember back from episode 0, I told you all about these plans. Now this layer here will be for storage. Oh, another cat. I might pick that one up later. Try and take it back down to the bottom. So yeah, this layer is for storage. There'll be an automatic sorting system, which will be huge, probably running in the 4 cardinal directions. So one going that way, one going that way, and one going that way, and one going that way. Hopefully, what's that about? 30 chests on each side of each direction. That's, well, 60 on each side, 240 different items I'll be able to store. Brilliant, that's more than I could ever need, I think. Now to do that I'll need a whole load of wood, a whole load of iron. That's why I've been doing that iron farm. But I'm now going to head over to the forest, a little bit over in that direction. You can't see it, it's a long way off. And harvest a whole ton of wood. But until then, I'll go and do that, and I will check in when I'm back. Okay, so a little bit of wood's been gathered, but what I really want to do is get started on building up these modules. I've planned out a little bit. You can see I think I'm going to get 25 on each side of each arm. That's 200 in total. Now, these are the materials that you need for every single one of the modules. So already you can see it's going to be expensive. 4 chests, 3 hoppers, a comparator, a repeater, a torch, 3 redstone, and 5 of any block if you're choosing. In my case, I'm going to use polished basalt because I like it and I've got that basalt generator. So let's build it up and I'll show you how to build it. You can see there the general shape. First thing is your chests. There we go. Just however you like them. In my case, I'm going to use 2 double chests. You don't need to use that many, but that's what I'm going to go with. Then 3 hoppers, 2 facing into the 2 chests and 1 facing the opposite direction. Now, after that comes the redstone bits. So you need 3 solid blocks in a line like so, and 1 further solid block here. Let's put it in that direction. And the final solid block needs to be just there. Let's get that little building block in there. So I can get it in that direction. Okay. Do I like the look of that? I do. So, the redstone. If I can stay on top. So first up, needs a comparator, just there. Followed by 3 redstone. 1, 2, 3. A repeater underneath. And a redstone torch, just there. And that's it. So what this does is the items will flow. There'll be a row of hoppers all the way along the top here. Items will flow along a water stream over the top of these hoppers here. Now what I'm going to put inside here is a filter. So say this chest is going to be for dirt. I put dirt in here. I then put a load of junk items here. Something that's not going to be sorted. I'll rename something. Probably cobblestone that I've got something a lot of. And that'll go in these slots here. Then any dirt that comes in will go into this slot and will trickle down. Now the way it works, you can see this comparator is now picking up that there's some items in here. When it gets above, I think it's 41 items in here, then this comparator will power all 3 redstone here, powering this repeater, unlocking this torch and unlocking this hopper. It'll be able to pull out 1 item from the top hopper and dump it in the chest. Now that's the idea. Obviously we won't be able to do this until I've built all of these and put in all the filters and all of the water streams to carry the items around, but as you can imagine, doing this 200 times is going to be a big job, because I'm going to need, and I've got this written down, nearly 3,000 logs, 3,000 iron, 1,200 stone, 200 quartz and 2,000 redstone, just to do all of these modules going around. So, as I said, that's 46 stacks of logs and about 46 stacks of iron as well. And that's why I've gone out and gathered little bits of logs, and why I've got so much iron already backed up. And, well, you can see it's keeping flowing in there. But what I've got is not enough, so I will be back off to get some more wood, and I'm going to try and build up at least 1 row of these modules today. See what I can do, see if I can start to get them filled in. Let's get on with that. So, not too much time later, and we've got the first set of 25 done. Now this will be mirrored onto this side. You can see this where the first chests will go on this side. And then 3 more times, once that way, and once off that way. But that is not for today. What I'm going to be doing in between episodes now is collecting all the resources that I'll need for building up these modules over the rest of this area. I should mention at this point credit to impulseSV. I think he's the first that came up with this design. I'll link it in the description if I remember. But yeah, it's very, very effective. Brilliant design. I've used it quite a lot, and a lot of people seem to in the community now. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to be collecting up the resources in between episodes. Hopefully I'll come back and be able to build them for the start of the next episode. If you do want to catch me collecting those resources, I might do a few streams in the meantime. You can see me over at twitch.tv/labpenguin7. So yeah, come and hang out, come and chill, and we'll be gathering all of these resources that we need for the rest of this mammoth task. Until then though, thank you very much for coming along today, and until next time, I'll see you soon. Goodbye.